Hello everybody, welcome back to As We Speak. Can you believe we're reaching the end of another school year, and this hasn't just been another school year, it's been a pandemic school year. And I know how we felt about this as parents. I know how everybody, all the different stakeholders, who've managed to pull through have felt about it. But I really feel like this time we should really hear from our kids. So here's what my kids had to say. Enjoy. Hi guys.
Hi.
Can you believe the school year's over?
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost.
I'm so happy.
So what was so different about it and what was so difficult,
So for me, the most difficult thing and different is that the school year wasn't normal like the others, and that I couldn't stand being in the social distancing, not being able to touch my friends, and just sitting in one seat.
What about you, Kanai?
So the most different thing was, I agree with so we stayed in our classes all day, which was kind of a difficult change to adjust to, and it kind of bored me out as well. But at the same time, it was kind of fun. But yeah, we wouldn't move around in our class, like from class to class like we normally did. And the most difficult thing was also social distancing for me, because last year, like I got so close with my friends that every time we just hug each other and make handshakes, and all of that was just really fun. But we couldn't do it in school anymore, and when we did it outside school, it just didn't really feel the same,
Yeah, so what and who made it fun for you? What made school fun for you and who made it fun for you?
So for me, my friends made it fun, and they kept on telling really funny stuff and memes, and I really had really good friends this year, but not very good. Even though my best friend was doing online, I still made more friends and kept going this school year.
What about the teachers?
My teacher this year was a very kind man and a little bit strict. Although he really pushed me hard this year and told me to never give up and write properly, and we really had some fun days with him, such as the last day of before winter holidays. We gotta bring whatever we want, play a class game, and yeah.
Nice. What about you, Kanai? What made it fun and who made it fun?
This was solely my friends, okay? Every time, break or lunch, all we do. So first term, all of us, like the entire class was playing Among Us, and that was just so much fun. Like, that feeling when the whole class, like, whatever grudges and all of that just ends for like a moment, feels so amazing. But then also the amount of times we messed around at lunches and breaks was so funny, and so like, those moments are something that I will forever cherish.
Lovely. What about your teachers, Kanai? What do you think? How do you think they dealt with this?
So for us, we had 3 teachers that would come in for homeroom, and it was all core subjects. So it would be one for math, English, and science. So I think the teachers did a pretty decent job at this because they taught us well, and especially my maths teacher, like, he made the classes really fun.
Okay. What are you grateful for about this year?
Oh, I'm grateful for like at least going to school. Unlike other countries such as India, they're just doing so bad and they're not allowed to go to school. At least we're getting to go to school.
What about you, Kanai?
So
What were you thankful for this year?
I'm really grateful for school all around, to be honest, because despite us not being able to move from class to class, I still got that school feeling with my friends. Like, all those lunch and breaks times and all those math classes, like, they were actually fun. Like, I actually enjoyed each and every one of them.
Amazing. So, 3 things that will remind you of this pandemic school year forever.
So for me would be my teacher.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of the best class in the whole year 5,
Mm-hmm.
and because we keep on winning every competition.
Okay.
And we came 5th place in TT Rockstars in the UAE.
That's
that
so
I'll
cool.
never forget.
Uh-huh.
And the day when my teacher turned 25 was such a good school day.
Amazing. What about you? What reminds you the most? What are 3
I'm
things?
gonna say what reminds me about the pandemic, not the school year, because
Okay.
so the pandemic, this was 3 things that meant so much to me were definitely music. Music was a massive part. Music was and still is a massive part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely TV shows.
TV shows. Okay.
Yeah, but also other TV shows as well. And lastly, probably my friends and family.
What did you guys learn from this year?
So for me is that even though I can't touch my friends, I can still feel how they feel,
Mm-hmm.
and I can still talk to them. And I also learned to never give up in
Amazing.
anything you do.
And what about you, Kanai?
So I learned the power of gratitude. I learned that you should be grateful for every little thing in your life. Like, it all happens for a reason, and like, I'm just glad that I was actually privileged enough that I could actually go to school and enjoy, unlike so many people out there. For example, in countries like India, where the situation is horrible. Like, I'm glad. I want to thank our government in the UAE for keeping this whole situation under control.
I would strongly agree with you. We're very lucky here. And finally, guys, what's the biggest thing you want for the next academic year? What do you really wish? What's your wish list?
Not wearing masks.
I agree.
For me, no social distancing like at all. No masks, no nothing. Just full on what we had in year 8 and year 7. It's like every moment in the hallway, or you're just like meeting up with your friends, or like before you go to the next class. It's just really amazing. Like, I know it's not gonna happen,
Maybe it will.
but I really want it to happen.
On that note, thank you, guys. Is there anything else you want to add?
No thanks.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And hit a like.